Hello, I'm Tom Doherty, and this is Words for Wednesday. Our words for Wednesday today come from Hebrews 5:8, and speaking of Jesus, although he was a son, he learned obedience through what he suffered. I've been at some meetings this week and with national and international leaders, and I've been struck by their deep desire and their heart's cry to obey God, to grow his kingdom, and to get it right as they lead, to do what God wants them to do, even when it's hard. I remember when I was about 5 years old, a friend of mine and I went out, and we, for some reason, thought it would be really cool to go into a neighbor's driveway where he had some storm windows and break them, and that person wouldn't know that we did it because we were so sneaky. And we did break one window, and later on, my friend was questioned, and he caved like a tin can. He admitted it, and right away he confessed. And when they came to me, because he also implicated me, I denied it. And I denied that, and my dad believed me. I denied it for, well, from 5 years old to 18 years old, when I began to hear from different people about Jesus' desire for me to confess what I've done and to go back and make things right. So it was hard. I was 18, but I had to go find that neighbor and call him up on the phone and tell him what I had done. And he said that he figured that I had, and that he forgave me, and I tried to pay for the windows, but he wouldn't take anything. But that whole concept of working through hardship, now that was my fault, right? That I had to go back and confess that to the neighbor. Jesus had no faults, but it was through suffering that he learned obedience. And it was through a type of suffering that I too learned obedience. Now, perhaps you're being asked to love someone who hurt you, in spite of the hurt, to continue to love them. Or perhaps you're being asked to not yield to temptation and do the right thing, or to lead or walk in obedience. That can be hard. We live in hard times for everyone. Our pastors and our conference leaders and international leaders of all kinds carry heavy loads. I just ask you today in Words for Wednesday to please pray and hold them up to God and ask God to answer their prayer that they might be obedient to Him and His plan. This is Words for Wednesday, brought to you by Every Church Grows. See you next week.